Start off.
He,
We live.
mm-hmm. I'm going with them white unis real quick then. Need them white unis. Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna come with them all blackies.
Mm-hmm. My boy out there. Nigga come with Brock Purdy.
I gotta look at his I gotta look at his ratings right now. See if they upgrade his ratings.
Who, Brock?
Yeah.
Yeah, that nigga Brock like he like a 70.
78.
I think he's like 78, 78. And they got Trey Lance at 77.
Yeah, Trey just don't get it for me. He ain't accurate enough.
Shit, I just can't. What happened?
That's what happened to me in my league game. I just lost 28.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Cincinnati.
Yeah, my guy. It's all good. We having technical difficulties, America. Don't worry, America. We gonna get this game right on schedule. Here we go.
You got one play I need to worry about. We gonna catch him.
Oh no, I got some new shit, man. You know what I mean? Like I tell, man, I teach classes.
The NFL is on
That's what I
EA
do.
Sports, and we are in
Like I
Silicon
play
Valley
Madden.
at Levi's Stadium in Santa
Where it's
Clara.
like,
Straight ahead, we've
I don't
got a
even
good
see the
one on
players.
tap
I just see
here
lines.
between the Cincinnati Bengals and the San Francisco
You know?
49ers. They were Super Bowl opponents twice in the
But I will
80s,
say
and
this,
they're back at it
49ers.
here. The Bengals and Niners are underway.
You know, that's like my.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud.
You got a chance.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this
I
out
just
to the
played for the 49ers
16-yard
last
line.
night, my first time. I was like, oh, this is it right.
In motion left goes a tight end.
Come on.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey.
Yeah.
And some room to run now. And he'll get this out to the 34-yard line.
Oh, yeah.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
On first down, Purdy. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
You know what I'm trying to do? I'm trying to take it.
On second down, McCaffrey.
See, you can only hope
9
you can
yards,
take it.
not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking.
He might be the best
Just carried the ball.
game.
He's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break
In the
that
game,
one
too,
soon.
bro.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Oh, that's my play.
On first down. This is McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right?
I like that,
stand
though.
up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down.
Reach out, grab me.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 46 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground. It's a first down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
Y'all know about
back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down. Quite the opening drive march there.
We got our back against that red.
It's on practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11.
Don't you throw that. This is the fun part for me right here. Don't you throw that.
This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy.
What I tell you.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
You know what to do. Watch him.
Purdy from the gun. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson.
Yeah,
and the Bengals are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at the 34.
Remember. Thank you.
Now a man born here in California, Joe Mixon. And he's going to be met down the line of scrimmage and taken down. Talanoa in on the stop.
That's the legs.
Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no game.
Called fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Back to Mixon on second down.
He
is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Third down throw, and misses the target, incomplete.
You know what? I like that.
Clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
All right.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. McCaffrey on the counter. And find some room to get this up to about the 14. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Purdy now to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Debo's trying to get out of there.
Okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to again amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
It's a good start to you know, two dudes that played each other before.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Here we go. The Bengals drive about to get going. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
That one going up too.
1-1, ready? From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Come on. Come on.
Burrow will throw.
Oh, good
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted.
Oh.
Off by Jason Brett. And the Niners are going to take possession.
That nigga backhand the shit out.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
On the toss, they run wide side with McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Because I get high.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Oh!
Now the throw
come on, Rep.
Knocked away and incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Oh, hell no.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Robbie going on now to try the field goal. The wind is at his back here in the 2nd quarter. The kick by Gold is good, and the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
From the 10.
Come on. Come on. Come on.
And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
Hey, I couldn't run back.
Not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to
see, that's the one thing about my
offense. You do know this from experience.
My kickoff return.
They got to fix by the offense as they head out on the field.
Nigga out there like that.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Bro.
And he's missed now at his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Burrow down around his goal line. That one taken in by T. Higgins. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Come on.
Burrow on 3rd down. Man open, that's Jamar
Yeah,
Chase.
don't have me go. Don't have
And
me
he's
go.
going to have a Bengals first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
But we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy
Twitch, they Twitch still here? They
right
still
there
with
on
us?
3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are they so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Watch
Yeah,
this
it's all
Twitch.
about timing.
Watch this Twitch.
Quarterback sees it, rips it. There you go.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
And here's no.
That's what they want to see. They want to see the big play.
Because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun.
They want
And
to see the
missed an
big plays from a
opportunity.
nigga.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd
Let's go.
down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd.
Get his space.
Past the 35 before he's taken down. This offense
That's what I like about
finding its
Cincinnati.
legs
You can
now.
just let
Here's
Cincinnati,
another 1st
just
and
let them
10.
boys run. They'll work themselves.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Get there. Good shit.
Just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one
I like
ends
that
up a
mentality.
turnover.
Yeah, the runner crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get the
I like
players
that, bro.
confused about who
You know
to
why?
go with. But if you
Because
throw it too
exactly,
early,
you ain't out
sometimes
there
it's your
letting the computer
quarterback
do
that
nothing
gets
for you.
confused, and here he
That's
throws it into
dumb.
coverage and gets it intercepted.
Respect, man. Give me that.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
There we go. That's how we doing that.
The previous run,
Put it
good for
back.
9. Here's 2nd and a
We
yard.
need our pick back.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 81 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
That was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to the guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Watch that.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good
Some
power
more.
football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw
Give
from
me some
there,
more.
but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey. A 5-yard touchdown run. As his guys are able to extend their lead.
Damn, good shit.
Gold with the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10.
Do your thing. What's good?
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. It's Mixon on the counter. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
This time. Here we go. And can.
On the jet sweep, here's Chase.
Good shit.
Nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Pushing down he goes. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and 1 after that sack we just saw. They'll drop the throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. This is Higgins. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. On 4th down, they're going to try to
Yeah, come on.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Throws taken in here by Chase. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Nigga.
Jamar Chase, 35 yards. And the Bengals get a late score in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football will have to be played. After the touchdown,
I was big right
on
there.
to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And leading 10-7, they may just want to get this to the locker room. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines.
He didn't
He's
jump.
going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Now the Bengals going to signal for their
said, "Come on,
final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Get up, Fred.
Here we go.
throwing now. Burrow on first down. And he will find his man Chase complete.
Get up.
Remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Yeah. That's fucked up. I didn't have no more timeouts. I called it early. I was trying to go. I didn't think I was gonna get that other play as close as I got it, so I was gonna try to score. It's all good though.
And we welcome you back now.
I get the ball.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter
Let's go.
3 here.
Yeah, it's our first time.
The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half.
Yeah.
From the 10.
Yeah, forward.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bengals drive about to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the quarter. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got shot. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 7.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They've not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So after the loss of a yard,
I'll go to the chain
here on 2nd down and 11. Again, it's Mixon. And he's got this one across the field into 49er territory.
They got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
All right.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. He's not going to get there.
Mixon
was blown up in the backfield. 4th down. Here's Joe Burrow.
You know me.
And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage
to
and that'll keep the drive alive. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10.
Come on.
Right side.
Oh yeah.
They find some on the field here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there, just one big carry away.
I'm a bad man.
This open, that's a good start for him.
They'll give it to Mixon. And now a whole lot there.
I'm a bad man.
Taking it from the 5 down to the 3. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Mixon again.
Let's go. I think I might be the greatest. I don't know. Let my tell here I go. I think.
Hard to argue with that being their best drive of the game so far as they've used the
I think I might be the greatest to ever do
Couldn't agree more, partner.
Oh no, fall asleep.
They sputtered a little bit, but it looks like they found the formula. I would expect them to go back to that
Well, that's
more
good.
as this game develops.
Yeah, or some more. Okay. More. Yeah, that last game.
after the touchdown. McPherson on to kick this one away.
No, I played with the 49ers. He had me look. It was 26-7.
He's only going to make it to the
He scored. It was 0-0 first quarter. Second quarter, he scored 26 points by himself. 26. He didn't score after that. He ran it up on me. And I came back.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles,
he had that game.
For a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead is already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match.
Oh, don't do that.
Our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are you out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side.
Don't do that.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Oh, yeah.
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he's going to have the Niners first down as he gets it up past the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
You might want to put that iPad up and see if
Action, now Purdy. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, first the ball, 3 and 2nd down.
which way is it?
Shotgun to McCaffrey, and this lines up a gain of 4 to the 41. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd.
No,
They go play action here, Purdy.
what is the CIA?
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
CIA.
And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Certainly not all he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning through 28 his rookie year.
And that ball going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the 49ers are going to have it here as they start at their own 7. They'll start by running the option to the right. Shreds him with a stiff arm. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks. They run with McCaffrey off the option. And they get it down and before it takes it across the 40-yard line. 130 yards thrown on the ground now. He's been terrific here this afternoon.
Go ahead, right now. No. Please call
Back to
my
the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to ball his way forward to the 48. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47.
I'm there for all that. All that shit right there. I know. Oh, yeah.
Not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter
That was
has
the
come to a
option.
close. You're watching the NFL.
That was the option. I know what he was doing. I'll go there now.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now we'll draw a play to McCaffrey.
Right.
And a three-off
So
line.
it's my piece, right? It's my neck, right?
So now come up 10 Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey.
That was nice.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be a little shy of the 25
ball.
here, the 26-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10.
Somebody off there.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. You know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Black willing is defense.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. Completes it to the tight end, kid. Is down inside the 15.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner. We watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
This is McCaffrey on the give. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Throwing here. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Oh, good run. Hey, my time.
And the Niners put together a fourth quarter drive to take the lead. Able to tack on the extra point, and it's 17-14.
Sheesh.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape.
All right,
Get it up past the
put
30.
your helmets on. You know, we coming straight out the gate.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver.
Winners are made of.
He also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front, so if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Just get some yards.
Get this one up to about the 39 here.
Get some yards, you know.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Get the yards.
Here we go. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Here's Burrow. This one complete into the hands of Higgins.
I'm watching you watching me.
The Bengals first down as they're able to get
I'm
the
watching
3rd down
you
conversion.
watching me.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always
take our
remember
time.
that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
You know,
They build that trust.
we're gonna execute.
They're able to find him in
You
this
feel me?
type of a situation.
We're gonna execute. We're gonna take
So
our
the
time.
Bengals in possession of the football here as we get your reset.
He's
They come
more
up
power
on a
than
first
speed.
and 10, desperately needing a score.
We don't want
to
to. We don't want to score too early. No.
11. Back to Mixon on first down.
I like this
And
big
this
ass.
time they're able to bottle him him up as he'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
12. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
Now Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
I just wanted one, my
Now
San
Francisco going to call their second timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to
Give me
burn one there after giving up the first down.
Let me feel like I worked for something.
Here we go.
Got him.
Mixon trying to punch it in.
Oh,
and this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
Well, that's a group that's well aware of what's going on the scoreboard right now. Excellent work by them to push them back. That defense, they want to make sure the worst that come out of this with is a field goal and a tie game.
Here's Chase now on the jet sweep.
Oh, he didn't get in.
They'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Burrow going to keep it himself. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime.
Hell no.
McPherson's kick is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
17-17
yeah,
to score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe call is to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
On second down, McCaffrey. And that could be a killer. He'll lose yardage and tackled inbounds. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime because neither one got an advantage today.
This shit is funny. Let's get the ball. I got that. Yeah, let me get that too. Oh, shit. Hey, this is a cold ass game.
So it'll be the Bengals with the football here to start the overtime session as the kick is away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
That nigga said it. That nigga said he need to take a bone hit. That nigga stressed out.
Oh, you watching that?
You ready? Oh, you got. I ain't trying to trust your process. That nigga hitting the tree ski like I need it. I need it in my life. Come put it in my life. Let's go crazy.
At their own 24-yard line.
What do I want to do?
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Mixon.
That was crazy.
Some room to work. 84 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. And 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. They've had some success here in overtime in this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them.
There, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Well, I know you're toward the middle of the field here, but still, 4th down this distance. You got to punt it right.
That's definitely the first instinct, because you say, okay, let's just play some field position, make sure we don't lose the game here, turn it over in a key spot. But if you feel really good about your trigger guy, if you feel great about him, you might want to leave the ball in his hands and let him work his magic.
11-90. 11.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick six, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. McCaffrey on the counter. And he's got some. There he goes left side.
Good shit, nigga.
It's a touchdown run of 52 yards. Another one of West Forest partner, always great to be by your side. And both offenses, both defenses had some.
What's that Cash App, man? When we send that Cash App?
Yeah, send that. Shoot that.
Good shit, Niner. Better pull that shit out. If you the greatest ever, what that make me then?
I love it.
Greatest ever, man. What that make me, man?
I love
I
it.
got this is 2 people right quick, man. You know what I'm saying?
I love it.
What's that right there? We running it back?
Yeah, I'm waiting on you. That nigga hit the weed on me.
They hit the booster.
That nigga hit the weed on me.
Oh, that was a big 3rd down play. Stop right there. On that running back. Yeah.
That was big. I didn't see the nigga breaking away.
We going with the 80s home jerseys.
And I don't even care now. Now I'm just mad.
NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Cincinnati Bengals and the San Francisco 49ers.
Okay. Yeah. Are you good? Yeah.
They were Super Bowl opponents twice in the 80s, and they're back at it here. The Bengals and Niners are underway.
No, this right here.
Carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Today's bet. Got you right here. Beat me twice. Fuck that.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here.
80 jerseys too.
Officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. 2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Purdy. Trying for Ayuk, but it's
That nigga running with
defensively that time they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, under understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there. That's batted down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
From midfield now, Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go
he won't
deep
get it
for
there.
Higgins. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. Showed some solid running, strong running, and then he's corralled just beyond the 10. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Oh, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
Almost to the gun. It's fourth down.
Purdy on fourth down.
Oh, you got to get there. You see that.
He's going to have a 49ers first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them up the gut. McCaffrey finding space at the 40. They get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for first and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again to the 43, second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now left side, a completion to his tight
Go
end.
back some more.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now third down and 6 to go.
Stumbling and bumbling.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. McCaffrey running up the middle. Some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Off the option, here's McCaffrey.
Oh, my God.
And he's got room. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
When you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Bengals drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game.
Now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Oren Burks. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 92 yards rushing for it as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The convention.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
All right, let's get it.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here we go. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
12. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
11.
Now it's Burrow. Flush to his right. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary, came up with the interception.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Sam Hubbard that time coming through defensively with reckless abandon.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on
That's
that
great.
and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 107 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. On the move to his left. And a little floater there is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
The offense on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's McCaffrey. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Purdy to throw it on first down. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. This is McCaffrey. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down. The run got 4, now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run with McCaffrey, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. This will be a 34-yard attempt. The kick by Gould is good, and that will extend their lead.
Not long, smart football.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
From the 10. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
11.
And they go play action now. Burrow.
This
This is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game,
I know all
I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. We have 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, well, look at the defense. They came in prepared. An excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
On 2nd and 1, Purdy got his man complete over the middle. That's Jennings. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Partner, I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can absorb a lesson. I think there's a lesson in this one. He's having a great day running the football, but occasionally they're going to find a way to stop you, aren't they?
Yeah, this time the defense stepped up in what's been so far a tough game for them. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, you'll have to cut this at a tight angle. The kick by Gold is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaughan. The Bengals with work to do in this 3rd quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Mixon with a first down carry. And some room to maneuver. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score.
That's all. That was all.
Combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Burrow's going to look to throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
We a second half team.
When you throw that route, is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down. So
we right where we want to be.
A little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice
play by
the defender knocking it away.
Oh, we got to get that shot. Shot him. Oh, man. That nigga walk past shot him.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he will have it.
Keep banging it
They
too.
get him to the ground at the 37.
Good.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Purdy off the play fake. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level
That
of
nigga was
grounding?
like,
Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. This is McCaffrey on the give, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
That's his shit.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 41-yard line. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. On 2nd and 9, Purdy. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
And this lines up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making a big-time play?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
11.
Now Burrow. Going up top. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. And that penalty will move the ball to the 1-yard line.
So difficult to cover a fade route, and you're talking about into the end zone. Sometimes you panic a little as a defender, and the offensive guys are really smart. Sometimes they jump back into you and create the contact.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. The quick slant caught. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. They'll give it to Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with now his second touchdown of this third
Pass
quarter.
that
And the
first
Bengals are
play.
able to cut into this
They
deficit
do
here in the
us,
final
man.
minute of the third. He's having a nice little game. Maybe already has an eye on that third touchdown.
And how about what our producer, Christian McLeod, likes to say when they've scored touchdowns like this? He's put a tent up in Touchdown City.
And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Praise you, Popeye.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Nigga, burn.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception. So we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
We'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Purdy. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side. All of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Boy, 192 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slow them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Come on.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Back to throw, Purdy gets this one to use check. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
On second down, here's the option.
Come on.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of 8 that time, and it brings up third down. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. McCaffrey on the counter, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Don't miss
So
this.
the field goal unit is on the field
Miss
as
this.
this is a big spot right here.
Fuck
This
out of
to
that.
make it a 2-score game.
You just did this.
The kick by Gold is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So that
I
would
know
seem
Rob
to make
Gold
the
did.
road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
Gun.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. On first and 10, Joe Burrow. Over the middle, complete. It's Higgins. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. Throwing again on second down. Burrow. And Burrow going to be taken down. They got him. It's Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Burrow. Pass complete to Higgins, and he'll be corralled right around the 34.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11 MT. 11 MT.
Throwing, Burrow. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
11 MT pace. 11 MT pace.
To throw, Burrow. And
Good
it's
shit.
intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Oren Burks. And the 49ers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience.
McCaffrey
Got that
trying to
motherfucker.
escape, but he cannot. They get him in the end zone, and that's a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
So free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away.
Oh, yeah.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Yeah.
Very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now Burrow. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Trying to squeeze it in there at this stage of the game. You got to take some chances. Nice job to knock it away, though.
You're so right. Understanding where they are in the game, you
Yeah,
got to take that
true.
opportunity and maybe thread the needle. Unable to get it done there.
On 2.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Oh, that's crazy.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Burrow. Throw left side complete to Chase. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
Here we go.
Fuck. You got lucky.
Right down the wire.
Let's see that.
One final chance to try to navigate their way into the end zone, but couldn't get it done to avoid the loss.
Yeah, and how about the defense
Okay, yeah, here we
there?
go.
Because while they had one final look at the end zone, the defense made sure they knew what they were doing on the last play, executed it flawlessly, and no flags. Because remember, if there's a defensive penalty, there's one play left in the game that the offense gets. They didn't allow that to happen.
That's a gold digger. That's a gold digger. Yeah, tag me, nigga.